Every time you do a sin, every time you do something wrong, don't think that you can't turn to Allah. Because that's shaitan's true motive. You doing the sin was the quiz. The real test is, are you going to go back to Allah? Are you going to go back to Allah? That's the real test. Because there's so much guilt in your heart whenever you do something wrong. There's so much guilt in your heart and you just don't want to talk to anybody. You don't want to go do anything. So that's the real test. In that moment, in that situation, are you going to turn to Allah? Are you going to turn back to Allah and say, Ya Allah, please forgive me? Some people, they say that, I've done so much wrong in my life. I've done so many sins. Do you know what I've done, bro? Do you know what I've done? I've done this, I've done that. I've hung out with this person, I've done that. I smoke this, I drink that. Allah will never forgive me, man. They say, bro, can you make dua that Allah forgives me? And you're like, what, bro? What did you say? I will make dua that Allah forgives you, but you should also ask Allah for forgiveness. Nah, man, Allah won't listen to a guy like me. Allah won't listen to a guy like me. And then the response you give that back to those people. A hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he told us about a man from Bani Israel who killed 99 people. He killed not one, not two, not five, 99 people. Do we have the guts to even kill one person? We could say yeah, but we actually do not. We're not that man. We're not him. We're not that guy. We're not that guy, pal. He killed 99 people. 99 people. Imagine your entire family. How many people do you have in your family? Imagine he killed your uncles, your cousins, your aunts, your sisters, your brothers, your mother, your father. He killed all of them. Imagine it like that. Imagine like that. 99 people. 99 people he killed, and something entered his heart. Something entered his heart and he wanted to ask Allah for forgiveness. So this is when the people of the town, they told this man, they said, there is this religious person that you could go to, this religious brother, go ask him for advice. And he said, okay. He went and he asked this religious brother for advice. He said, I've killed 99 people, will Allah forgive me? And the man said, what? You killed, I'm paraphrasing. What? 99 people you killed? Allah will never forgive you, man. There's no way Allah will forgive you. And he became 100. He said, what did you say? He didn't like the guy's fatwa, he killed him. He said, come here, bro. Ching. Killed him. That's it. Done. Finished. Y'all had to add the sound effect, man. Come on. But 100 people, man. 100 people he killed. 100 people. And this person, he never met this person in his life. And this was somebody who worshipped and prayed to Allah. And he still killed him. No mercy. This is the brutality of this person. This just makes you understand of how brutal this person was. Just because he didn't like the guy's fatwa, he killed him. But still, even still after killing that man, he still wanted to turn to Allah. So he went back to the people again. He went back to the people again and he said that, I still want to ask Allah for forgiveness. They said, okay, this is man in another town, go talk to him. Go talk to this scholar. He went to this man, he went to this scholar. And now look at the difference between somebody who we think is a scholar and an actual alim. Right? He said, I've killed 100 people. Will Allah forgive me? And he said, who stands between you and repentance? 100 people. He killed 100 people. And he said, who stands between you and repentance? And he said, in order for you to make proper tawbah, Leave this area you're in, because this environment is bad for you. And this also shows you that when you want to change, whatever friend group you're in, you have to get out of that friend group, or else you won't be able to fix yourself. If you honestly, in your heart, you want to change, you leave that environment and try to connect with more pious people. How can you think that you're going to want to be religious if you're hanging around with people who are doing nothing but drinking, who are doing nothing but talking to girls? So he left this environment. He left this environment, and on his way to the other town, the town of piety, he died, unfortunately. This man, he passed away, and the angels of repentance came down, and the angels of punishment came down. And they started having an argument. They said, okay, who's going to take this man? Who's going to take this man? So a third came down to be the judge. A third came down to be the judge, and he said, okay, if this man is closer to the town of sin, then he should be forgiven. If he is closer to the town of piety, if he's closer to the town of piety, he should be forgiven. If he is closer to the town of sin, then we will take him and punish him. Then he didn't make proper tawbah. And unfortunately for this man, he was closer to the town of sin. And then what happened? Allah changed the earth, the dimensions of the earth, made the town of piety a handspan closer, and this man was forgiven. 100 people. 100 people. And just because we think we're addicted to pornography, Allah won't forgive us. And just because we think that we're addicted to vape, Allah will not forgive us. This is Allah. There is no sin greater than Allah, the rahmah of Allah. There is no sin greater than the rahmah of Allah. So whenever you feel down, whenever you're going through hardship, always turn to Allah. There is no one else you can turn to but to Allah. So this is the lesson that we learn from this journey. That the impossible is always possible with Allah.